morning, we are back. Got a new puppy. Hey Henry, come say hello. Hello boy. Hello Henry. Yes, and you too, Blue. Yes, we love you too. Hey, yes, these two play very nicely together. Tabitha, you don't really like Henry much, eh? Yeah. No. Yes, what's it? Hey Henry. We're going to be fetching the compressor and paint gun for my dad today. He is very kind. He said that we could borrow his. And if you go back right to the beginning of our videos, we were quite adamant that we were not going to use a paint gun, principally because of touch-ups. You don't get the same finish. But I think we've also got to a stage where we're so tired of painting. So the drawers for the drawer fronts for the kitchen, we're going to use a paint gun for that. And then the very tall passage cupboard doors, they are very tall, they're very big, and it'll be fine. Hopefully. As you can see, it's a bit breezy. So we're going to do that this afternoon. And yes, then you can join us to see how it all works out. We've only ever tried a paint gun once in our previous home where we renovated the kitchen, and it was a disaster. I think it was just the type of paint gun that we had. My dad is in the building industry, so hopefully the compressor and the paint gun is more industrial. It'll hopefully work very well. So I'm going to go through to the garage to make sure that we've got enough undercoat and we've got enough paint. Craig has already wood filled all the edges and sanded and everything, so all the doors are ready to go. So we have collected the compressor and the paint gun. Now we're going to give it a try. Compressor's a bit heavy. Where's the plug point? We're just going to use a oh puppies. And you just want your ball thrown, hey? To just fit onto that. Oh. Does it not just twist onto it? That's so cool. Don't scare the dog. So we've never used a paint gun before, except, as I said before, a really rubbish one. So this is quite a powerful compressor. Do we even need to switch it on? I mean, it's not even on in its compressor.
That's what your dad would do with that.
Is it just air that's already in there? So this is going to be exciting. We just need to get dressed in our painting clothes, not in our nice smart clothes. What are you two doing? Making a big noise. So there is our painting station. We've just leant it against the table with some pieces of wood. Hopefully that will protect the garage enough, and these two are playing so nicely, but you shouldn't be playing on the painting station. Okay? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so that's we needed it this tall so that we could put the very tall cupboard doors. We obviously don't need it this tall for the drawer fronts, but yes. Okay, so we're gonna prime first, undercoat, with our Durham Primex. And if you recall, whenever I paint with this stuff, it actually leaves quite a lot of paint marks. So I hope that when we put the gun on, it isn't going to leave a whole lot of streaks, but let's see. Hello, Henry dog. Hello, Henry dog. Oh, you also want some attention. You're just annoying your brother now, Henry. I wonder how much you fill this up. I don't think you fill it up a lot, eh? It's a bit dirty, isn't it? do you think we put in? She's going to take a guess. I'm not going to start.
Have you mixed it?
I shook it, see. Let's put that much in. See what happens.
No, more than that, Sean.
More?
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, see what happens. So do you think we just go for it? It's not coming out. It's coming out. Very patchy. I don't know. I think if I do it further away, it works better. You just want to let it dry first before you turn around. I'm just going to put the other one there. Much quicker though. I mean, I think that took what, 10 minutes? Let's see what it looks like when it's dry, but it's very patchy. I'll show you now a close up. I don't know, is it the shadows or is it actually patchy?
Patchy.
It's very patchy. I wonder why it's so patchy.
Take it further away.
Yeah. Okay, so the verdict, as you can see, it's very patchy. I don't know what happened there. It's quite rough. Actually very rough. Yo. Okay, but I mean, I suppose, yo, it's very rough. That's very interesting. You can't see it on camera, but it's actually very rough. So then we did the drawers, which even, okay, on camera they look a bit patchy, but they're actually not. They are so much better. We did these flat like this, not vertical like that, and it definitely works better. But also, you're very rough. Very rough. I know that we undercoated and lightly sanded before we used the color paint, the Velvaglo. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's lovely to use it. It's much quicker, but it's very patchy. However, saying that, I know that when I even use the paintbrush, we didn't give such a smooth finish, and it looks worse on camera. I can promise you that it actually doesn't look as bad as it does on camera. So I'm not quite sure what the verdict is. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. We're going to let them dry. We've done coats on both sides. It really took very quick. We haven't done an undercoat on the other side of those. Yeah, my arm's a bit tired though, I must say. Clean the paint gun, wasn't too hard to clean. We cleaned it, I put water in it, then we let the air compressor go and just sprayed it on the floor, and then I took it to the hose pipe, poured the water in there, and just let it, and just kept pressing it, and yeah, it all looks sparkly clean now. So we shall see. I'm not quite sure. What do you think, Henry? Henry, don't lick it. No, my boy, you can't lick it. Oh my goodness, it's paint. Look, Henry, look here. You got paint on your nose. How did you get paint on your nose? How did you get paint on your nose, boy? Mustn't lick the paint. Anyway, so watch the space. So I've just come inside to wash my hands, and I've noticed I've got white paint all over my nose. I didn't wear a mask. Thank goodness I had my glasses on. Definitely gonna have to wear a mask in the future. Yo. I hope I don't inhale too much of this stuff, but if my nose has got anything, hey! My nose has got anything to do with it. Yo. I mean, we were very well ventilated, but I don't think it's good that I've got paint on my nose. Just put some more wood fillet on here. That's why Craig hasn't sanded here, and he's just sanded here. It definitely makes it much smoother because it was very rough, but you can see here that the undercoat went on much better. So once it's dried, we'll also sand here. This one didn't need any wood filler, nor did this one, but yeah, looking really good. So we're just testing out with water now. That's wider. Remember, it's the back knob that changes it to wide, eh? Or narrow, this one. Yeah. Can I put it on wider?
Thanks.
I just want to try a little wider. Okay, so let's see. Yo, the wind is so bad. Okay, so we'll make it wider. Henry, not for you. Okay, it's on the vertical. Yeah, definitely, that is definitely wider. It's obviously the compressor isn't on, so this is just testing it without the compressor. So I think that is actually better. I'm going to put some paint in here, and then we're going to paint that. Okay, so we are going to just give it a gentle stir. Yeah, it's quite thin. Do you not think we can just try it without mixing water in it? So we'll try that first.
Into that water.
Yeah, I'm going to. So we're going to try without water first. This is all very new for us. I'm videoing, okay? And another thing we learned is wear a mask, because the paint actually definitely puts a very fine dust in the air. Yes, I'm a bit worried about putting the Velvaglo paint in this thing because it doesn't so that we can.
Yeah.
Tables, Craig. Very difficult to wear masks with glasses, but if I don't wear glasses, I can't see. That's fine. And sandwich then do it again. Very difficult to get some sides though. Very difficult. Things come on quite fast. Yay, the wind has stopped howling. Yesterday was just insane. It really was. It was shocking. Craig has now just gone and he sanded the drawer fronts. I actually cannot believe how amazing they look. I really can't. I'm almost thinking, why didn't we do this before? It is so quick. Besides by the drying time in between, obviously. And yesterday we had to keep everything shut because of the wind and the dust. So at least today we can leave it open. Craig's going to do the third coat. He found a lazy Susan because if you see... Yesterday, when I was trying to spray, it's very difficult to get to the edges. We only have a solid door or tabletop to put them on, and they are quite close together, so it's quite difficult to get low down and spray them. So Craig actually found a lazy Susan, and he's been putting the drawer fronts on and then spraying the edges, so that's much quicker. We have to just go and buy some white enamel paint for the big doors, so it's all looking good. And I think we're going to leave it there for today. Our drawer fronts are going to finish drying. They've had all their coats of paint on. We are going to try and source a nozzle or a different paint gun with a nozzle that has a wider spray, especially for our very tall cupboard doors. But it's now coming close to Christmas. Our Christmas tree is up, and it is now time just to slow down a little bit, enjoy our time with our loved ones and friends, and just remember the reason for the season. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click subscribe to see the next video. Have a wonderful and blessed Christmas, and we'll see you in the new year.